Hey, I'm Jim Sinicropi. Welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly on FingerLakes1.com. It's Wednesday, March 14th. We're live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios where Jessica, if you just joined us, Jessica Lars is going to be out for a couple months, but no worries. Don't have to worry.
Here.
She's okay.
She's okay. We're here.
And
Yes.
I got Sydney Rogers, Josh Durso, and it's St. Patrick's Day weekend coming up. And any day now,
yeah.
spring is going to spring.
Yeah.
Spring's going to spring.
I hope
Maybe.
so.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
am
look
praying.
that way.
You told us that summer was coming like 2 shows ago, and I really thought that he was serious. And
I
It's
jinxed
coming
it.
someday.
I jinxed
It
it
was
long
you,
before
wasn't it?
anybody else did. I was calling it in the beginning of February. It was so overzealous of me. I need to back off a little bit. I
Yeah.
realize.
Yeah, we got some snow, and we're going to get some more snow over the next couple days. And I mean,
It's March.
Yeah, I'll tell you the
Right.
forecast. Friday, over the next couple days, we know we're expecting some steady snow. And I shoveled this morning in the driveway. But Friday, still some more snow throughout the day, high near 29. So it's warm enough that, the roads aren't getting icy or anything like that. It's just depressing and messy and stupid. And then that snow will linger into the night on Friday night, getting down to a low around 21. Then on Saturday, nice day, mostly sunny, high of 34. That's St. Patrick's Day. That's a good day for getting out and about and having some drinks and some
being
corned
super
beef
green.
and cabbage and whatnot. Then it gets cold overnight down to 23. And then on Sunday, that's my pick day. It's mostly sunny with a high near 37. Sunday night, partly cloudy, getting down to about 20. And then heading into next week, more sun, but still only 30 degrees. So, and next week is the first day of spring.
Officially.
Yeah, what day would that be?
Oh,
The 19th, is that right?
it's the 21st. I don't know what it's
Until
7 days
it's
from now. It's a
21st would
week.
be a week from today. So next week when we're here, it'll be the first day of
Will
spring.
be spring.
So,
We'll be
Hopefully
celebrating.
it'll feel like that.
oh, well, I'll be wearing short sleeves.
Oh, wow. You're ready. He's just ready to go.
So, but yeah, this snow sets it back because when it melts, everything's still wet and muddy, and but it won't be long.
It won't be.
Hang in there.
I'll take
How do
your
we
word.
how do we feel about St. Patty's Day food?
I love it.
Oh, I do like it.
Yeah.
I don't
Corned
know.
beef and all that.
And cabbage, yeah, it's great.
Rubens,
Yeah,
I could tell you don't care for it as much. Are you Irish at all?
I no. No.
Maybe it's gotta be in your
I got
blood.
no Irish in me.
look, if I had to eat that stuff every day, I wouldn't be big on it. But once a
Right.
year, a couple times a year, I also like I like making cabbage soup. I don't know if that's really St. Patrick's Day food, but in the winter, I like making cabbage soup. It's one of my favorite soups to make.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm down with
Spicy
like
cabbage
cabbage
soup.
salad, even like a
Yeah,
good
slaw.
coleslaw. I
Yeah,
mean,
slaw.
yeah,
Yes.
like come on.
I don't think I ever really ate the cabbage growing up, so like maybe I'll try it this
It's
year.
okay. So wait a second. You're throwing shots and you don't even actually.
It's always there, and I don't know. I just think
It's
I
the
eat corned
consistency
beef.
after it's cooked. It just doesn't. It doesn't fly.
It's just the little leprechauns doing their job.
I like putting ketchup on the cabbage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, people.
Well, hey, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's a lot of places we can get some authentic Irish fare this weekend, and Sid, you're going to fill us in a little bit, right?
I am. There is a lot going on, and there's a lot of specials. So all those people that like to party on St. Patrick's Day and get your green beer and your cabbage, we got plenty of it for you. So Dewey's Tavern on Bridge Street in Seneca Falls, they're starting out Friday, and they're going to have a happy hour. And his happy hour includes seafood pizza and ham and Swiss subs. Not your average
That's interesting.
Irish food, but on Saturday he gets right into the Irish dinners, and they're going to be only $8.
$8.
Yeah, I thought
steal.
that was good. And
Yeah.
there's the ham, the corned beef, the Reubens, but for all you non-loving Irish food lovers, the regular menu is still going on, and he's got the burgers, the wings, the fries, the pizza, and trash plates. And he's going to have his kitchen open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Late night.
Yeah, gotta be. And then we have Tommy Boy's in Newark, which is a nice little place. They have awesome specials going on. They have $1 Rolling Rock and green PBR pints, open to close. that could be dangerous, and I love it. I mean, $1, you can't go wrong with that. And then they are also doing $3 small well drinks, open to close, and $5 Irish car bombs. So they're just getting into the spirit. And
yeah, no food, just drink.
Well, I think they have food, but they're like really focusing on how good the drinks are.
You're going to be too drunk to eat.
Yeah, well, and then of course they have $100 prize if you wear the best leprechaun costume, I guess, at midnight. At midnight. That's a long day. Picture those people if they're starting in the morning and just got to stay until midnight to win the $100. We have Red's Place, which is home of the best St. Patty's meal around.
And I'll agree with that.
I have had theirs too, and it is really good. And she's doing the corned beef and ham dinners, and it's starting at 11 a.m., and then they're just going to push them out until they're gone. And Saturday, she's opening at 8 a.m.
Wow.
So she's letting those early birds in, and they're going to get going.
With coffee, right? Irish coffee?
Yep. There's Irish coffee for $4, Guinness pints for $4, and Damn Shams for $5. So, again, really good specials going on. And
really, really good food. Like the corned beef is like chunks of it, like they cook on the bone, and it's amazing what they do there.
That'll probably be gone by like 12 o'clock. If she's starting it at 11, people are going to get there.
Well, I hope they have a lot of it.
I would hope, but you never know. Connie's Diner is also doing specials on Saturday. They're going to be serving corned beef cabbage, ham and cabbage, and Reuben platters, and they have many green desserts. Have you seen their green desserts they put out? Well, the St. Patrick's Day one. It was had ho-hos and gold coins and green M&Ms.
I've seen their Irish milkshake.
Yeah.
It's loaded milkshake.
But, they have some crazy stuff.
But the food will be good there. Yeah. And if you want to avoid the bar scene and just get a nice Irish dinner, then Connie's is the place to go.
Absolutely. Yeah. Some other things we have going on that are interesting twists to the St. Patrick's Day normal bar hopping scenes. There's a St. Patrick's Day Wine and Wings van tour in Savannah. And you're going to wear green and head out to the Autobahn van to look for the bald eagles. Ooh. There's going to be looking for northern harriers and millions of migratory waterfowl as well. And during the tour, which is a nice little added bonus, is they're going to stop at Izzy's White Wine Bar and celebrate St. Patrick's Day with tastings from award-winning wines and nibbling on cheese and crackers. Ooh. You can learn how the vineyards and important birds area can exist side by side. It's $20 for adults. That includes the wine tasting, and you must be 21 or older, of course.
Pretty much know why they can exist side by side, because they're birds. Birds can go anywhere. They just fly away.
I mean, people aren't getting too drunk, I guess, and hurting the birds or anything. So
I was going to say that's a very risque combination of.
But clearly, we are coexisting here. Which is great.
Humans and birds have coexisted for centuries.
Yeah,
since the beginning of time.
Literally.
I love driving by and looking for those bald eagles, like in the nest, though, on the power lines on the way out there. Anyway, Miller's Wheel plays at Fleur de Lis Brew Works in Seneca Falls. It's a local favorite. Miller's Wheel returns on St. Patrick's Day. So on Saturday, you can come and listen to Gaelic and folk music.
And they're great.
Played live in the craft beer parlor. There's a free show on Saturday at Fleur de Lis on Route 414 in Seneca Falls.
And I'm pretty sure they're brewing up some special St. Patrick's Day brews at Fleur de Lis.
I can imagine.
It's a fun place to go. If you haven't yet, I mean, they haven't even been open
this year
yet. Yeah, but it's a great place.
It's such an interesting space, and just where they are, it's awesome. There's going to be corned beef and cabbage, again, in Port Byron. Port Byron's First United Methodist Church is on South Street Road in Port Byron, and they are going to have assorted salads, hot vegetables, homemade desserts as well. And an adult is $11, a senior citizen is $10, and 5 to 12-year-olds are $5, and if you're under 5 years old, it's free. So that's a very good deal. Mm-hmm. And last but not least, the Maple Fest at Cayuga Nature Center in Sterling. They're having pancake breakfast, live music, vendors, and education activities for all ages. It's on Saturday the 17th, and feast on the wonderful pancakes, maple syrup, apple crisp, sausage, Copper Horse Coffee and Orange Juice. Breakfast is served from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and activities run from 10 to 2.
That is so much stuff.
Yeah,
I know.
It's St. Patrick's Day weekend. Yeah.
There is many more events available on our community calendar under the local listing tab at our homepage on fingerlakes1.com.
Yep. Good job, Sydney.
That was a lot.
You just covered a lot of
You
ground.
can rest
Yeah.
up to read about the photos in a couple minutes after Josh focuses on the
I guess
news.
so.
It is a lot. Okay, so a lot of stuff in the news in the last week that we've been covering. Last Friday, we featured a sit-down with Victortown Supervisor Jack Marin about the changes that are coming to Route 96. It's worth a listen if you travel through that area, travel through Ontario County. Basically, the prevailing logic right now is that a bypass of the sorts will be created to sort of get around that traffic. We have full coverage from last night's Seneca County Board of Supervisors meeting. They passed a resolution opposing the Romulus incinerator proposed by Circular Energy. And then, of course, we also have an interesting story from last night. Not a lot of information right now, but there was a fire at a popular restaurant on State Route 332 in Canandaigua, Ray's Restaurant.
I have heard of them.
Passerby saw fire literally coming from the roof. First responders got there. They put the fire out quickly. Doesn't sound like there was a lot of damage done to the restaurant. It might have been an HVAC unit or something like that, but no details.
Anytime there's and I'm just speculating. Anytime a restaurant catches fire, I consider if arson is involved. I mean, it's obviously I know nothing about it, but
the interesting thing is that the restaurant's, one, really popular, and two, really successful.
Yeah.
And judging from, I haven't actually been there, but judging from the photos and things on social media, it looks like it's been pretty recently renovated.
I was going to
or
say.
updated.
They don't need an update?
Yeah, no, I not at all. So it could have just been, we'll see. We'll update that story. But the most interesting story that we've had in the last week and a half, without a doubt, and I think we have a photo, a bear. A bear, just casually, hobbling around a home.
Oh, my goodness.
And as you can see...
Oh, that's a bear, all right.
That is clearly a bear. So Steve Baker, who that's on his property at his home in Italy Valley, they knew something was getting into the garbage can. They didn't know what, though. So he puts up a camera, and he just lets it go for a day. And that was captured within 24 hours of putting that camera out.
Wow. I wonder if it's like
obviously, I mean, I'm looking at him and he looks relatively friendly.
I would like to be his friend.
I can't gauge his friendliness from that photo. I know that is a big ass bear, and that if you were to come face to face with it in the dark, that I don't think you'd be looking to make friends. I think you'd be petrified.
I would be concerned. Yeah, no doubt about that.
Bear could tear you apart.
Yeah.
I mean, normally, we're used to deer around here and squirrels.
And we've seen deer take people out before.
Have we?
We've heard of that.
We have.
I've never heard of that.
I have. So
I have when
imagine.
a hunter, when the hunter shoots them and tracks them, then they turn around and gore them.
Yeah, but I can only imagine what a bear could do then if I know that a deer could take someone out.
But to that end, that bear does not, and I'm no expert on bears, but that bear does not look like peak large mama bear.
That's why I'm wondering.
That's a big bear.
But what if the mom comes out and this is just like a wandering little
if that's
grown
just
up
the
cub?
if that's just like the teenage bear and that's not like full adult bear,
then we're in trouble.
We're in trouble. Yeah,
bears are faster than you think they are, and stronger than you think they are. And if you walk face to face with that bear and he wanted to take you out, he could easily.
You know what?
I'm going to track you down. You can't climb up a tree to get away from a bear. They say to play dead.
Yeah.
Right?
I wouldn't want to play dead.
I would be so scared, but then all of a sudden you'd think the bear all of a sudden gets on top of you and just starts laying down and you're just stuck there. What do you do if the bear's just sniffing you and you're sitting there playing dead?
Sit still, yeah.
I would lose.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But that photo by Steve Baker, really, really interesting.
Well, they're coming around.
I wonder if they can capture some
This is
more.
the time of year. It seems like every year, late winter, early spring, we start to hear and see reports. That as soon as we posted that to social media, the comment section on Facebook lit up with people saying they saw similar things in different parts of Schuyler County, Yates County, that area down there.
Bears in the outskirts of Geneva over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty odd. I saw a peacock a few weeks ago in Lyons.
Oh, that's nice.
And I was like, wow,
They're
that's
not
interesting.
threatening.
So, no, not as much as a bear, but that's that interesting stuff that you're just like,
Coyotes are another
Oh, yeah.
animal that's been encroaching a little bit. And then there's rare reports of panthers.
wow, no way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Down in like the Dryden area, Tompkins County.
Yeah.
I would say almost annually, there ends up being a spotting of some sort of bobcat or some kind of
That is bizarre.
Yeah.
That is scary.
Now that is
Nature.
something that
It's
I
real.
would not want to come in contact with.
Here, kitty, kitty.
Yeah. No.
Well, normally we don't think of dangerous. Like, we don't live in... Like, if you live in the African bush or the Congo in Brazil, and you got to be careful when you go outside. But here, I never
Yeah, they're like,
concerned.
no big deal.
But that's how it would happen to you. You would just stroll outside like you normally do, not expecting anything, and there'll be a bear there, and then or a bobcat.
Yeah,
Or a
and that's
peacock.
no good.
Hopefully a peacock.
Yeah. Let's just hope that they don't make their way towards my home. Because I just, I love
They
animals.
found them in Lyons in Wayne County too, bears, right? Bear sightings. There's been so many.
Yeah. It's pretty common in the grand scheme. I mean, as far as it this time of year, almost every year.
I guess, yeah, but still. If they get near my dog, then we're going to have some problems.
They've ironically enough, they've actually had historically over the last few years more issues with coyotes and dogs.
Well, yeah, that would make sense.
Domestic dogs
Right.
than anything else because of the matter of fact, I think in Seneca Falls there was a dog that was killed just a couple of years ago
By a coyote.
by a coyote.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Coy dog, maybe. You can hear them in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
They start howling off in the distance, and there's sounds like dozens of them. But well, enough about that. How about some
How about
That was
other
interesting.
photos? Yeah.
Oh, I have plenty of photos, too. So
Now
just be
we
prepared.
were off last week, and so we got a backlog to work through. So instead of just skipping a bunch of photos, we're going to work through the backlog, and then next week we should finally be caught up. So we don't have any recent photos within the last 4 or 5 days this week, but by next week we'll be caught up. So anyways, have at it.
I will. Okay, so from Nancy L. Wright, this old red shed stays huddled under a blanket of snow during last Friday's winter storm.
Winter.
Wow.
Yeah,
Winter,
we
yeah.
could have lied and
Right
said
there.
that was from this morning, but it's not. It's from last Friday.
Also, we got another one from Nancy, and the winter storm left a peaceful scene at this farm in Gorham. Oh my goodness,
I
too
like
much
that.
white.
It is. I like it.
It's a great photo,
Yeah.
but it's just so...
It's a great photo to look at in July.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike Sargent captured this flock of red-winged blackbirds flying away from a field they were feeding in on Monday.
This
That's a cool picture.
this was such a cool picture. Yeah.
When I was a kid, if you asked me what my favorite bird was, I would have said the red-winged blackbird.
Wow.
Since then, I've
Specific.
changed.
It's evolved.
I like goldfinches and chickadees and blue jays and cardinals.
Aw,
I still like the red-winged blackbird, but it's no longer definitively my favorite bird.
I'm glad you have expanded your horizons. I think we have a lot of bird pictures actually this week.
Mm-hmm.
John Church captured this cotton candy sky over Cayuga Lake on Monday afternoon. Beautiful. See, that's what I want to see. That makes me think, okay, it's getting warmer.
Oh no, that doesn't make me think that at all. That makes me think midwinter, bitter cold, clear sky.
You just have to imagine it, I guess. We have another one from Mike Sargent, and he snapped this gull hanging out on the Canandaigua City Pier as winter returned last Thursday.
That's great because
Wow.
he looks annoyed.
Yeah, he's like, nope, not having it. He could be a meme for sure.
He could.
Yeah, that's right.
He could.
Another one from John Church, who was up early to capture the sunrise over Cayuga Lake as seen from the state park in Seneca Falls. Beautiful.
Now that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait. Shelley Lannon captured this old barn in Clifton Springs during the winter storm.
Burn.
Oh, burr.
Well done, Shelley.
Yeah, that is a cool looking picture, though. And Shelley also shot this photo of a male cardinal in the snow in Clifton Springs. Wow.
That's great.
Yeah, the color on that is awesome.
Male cardinals against the white snow.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Are really, really cool things to take pictures of.
Judy Goodman captured this blue jay who stopped in a backyard in Clifton Springs last week. We are going right down the line of your favorite birds.
Yeah. We won't be in goldfinches yet, though. They're still south.
Well, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Doing the best we can. That is an awesome picture, too. I love how, I wonder how close up they actually were to take this picture, or they just had a really, really...
I think they had a good zoom.
Yeah, but the quality is so good.
Blue jays are jerks.
They don't want you getting close to them.
Yeah, well,
they're not kind.
They attack other birds.
I guess I have to catch up on my birds. You guys seem to know.
Read a bird book.
Yeah, what would they call that? The study of birds.
Darwinism?
No. It's like Audubon. What would they call that? Study of birds.
It's birding. That's all I know it is. It's like
it's
birding.
got a more Latin name to it, but it's not important.
Anyways, from Debbie Bauer, the trees around the Main Street Bridge in Phelps are blanketed in new fallen snow. Oh, my.
That's a nice postcard.
Yeah, that is. That's exactly what I thought when I looked at it. Mm-hmm. Eileen Best shares this panoramic view of a vineyard near Seneca Lake in Yates County. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, a little something different.
Mike Sargent aimed his camera into a sea of snow geese flying in close formation over Cuca Lake last Sunday afternoon.
I like that one.
Wow. I saw a bunch of snow geese and they looked so confused. They were supposed to be in formation and they were flying in a circle. It was crazy.
I don't know how they can all fly like that. They're invading each other's airspace.
I was really nervous.
It just looks like chaos.
Yeah.
I'm nervous for them.
Yeah. They have to be smart. We have
two more.
Another one from Debbie Bauer and a shot down the river from McBurney Road in Clifton Springs. Beautiful.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be hard to choose which one I love. And finally, from Rachel Burkholder, some colors show through the white snow at Sampson State Park last weekend.
Rachel's good at taking
Ooh.
a scene you normally wouldn't think would be photogenic or photo-worthy and then capturing an amazing photo of it. She's good at
that is awesome. Oh, man.
So I'll go first because mine was pretty easy to pick out of the bunch, believe it or not. The very first photo we looked at, I believe, was from Nancy L. Wright, and it was of a red barn.
Correct.
Which stood out very nicely against the white background, and I was really into that picture.
Okay. Not my choice.
Well, I think I'm going to go with... I think I have to go with the Blue Jay. Because I really liked him, and then you guys told me he wasn't friendly, so I thought it was even better that she was able to capture such a picture.
I wasn't going to go with either one of those. I was going to go with the blackbirds or the cardinal or the seagull.
The blackbirds was my second pick.
Well, maybe we should go with that. What about this seagull that was annoyed with the snow?
The annoyed seagull?
Oh, I forgot. Yes. I'm going to change it.
You're going
Flipping
to the
a
annoyed
card.
seagull.
I'm going to go with the annoyed seagull.
I'll verify it, and there is our picture.
Yes. Woo! That is so funny. I think we do need to make that into a meme.
It almost looks
who
like
took that one?
Oh, let me find it.
I think it was Mike Sargent.
It might have
been. It was Mike Sargent at the Canandaigua City Pier. So
perfect. Yes.
That's a good one.
It just looks like he's saying, not today, Sharon.
Sharon?
Just his wife's name is obviously Sharon.
Yeah, just a random
Okay.
name that popped in my head.
Okay.
Now that we are done with the photos, everyone had great photos this week. And if you'd like to share your local photos from across the Finger Lakes, click on the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right of our homepage at fingerlakes1.com.
Do it.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Everyone does. They always do.
Running a little short on time. I'm going to run down some sports for you. The Midlakes Screaming Eagle girls are in the state final 4, and Finger Lakes 1's going to be there. If you want to follow that live, we're the only ones. Tune in. FL1 Sports Friday, 3:15 p.m. Pregame will start about 3 o'clock. I'll be there courtside, Hudson Valley Community College in Troy, New York. They're undefeated. They're playing another undefeated team, Susquehanna Valley, out of Section 4. And first time Midlakes has ever been to a state Final Four. It's their first sectional title they won last week or a couple weeks ago since 1975. And so it's going to be a historic day Friday. Look for the links on fingerlakes1.com. Download the app if you want to listen on your phone. But excited about that. NCAA tournament kicked off last night with the first 4. Syracuse plays tonight. Thursday, Friday opening rounds. If Syracuse wins, they play again on Friday. I like Syracuse's chances. I like their draw. You got to be in it to win it. And everybody's mad. Some people get mad that Syracuse got in. You know, all the teams on the bubble are terrible.
Yeah, to put it.
Sometimes you get in, sometimes you don't. We're in. Deal with it.
Surprising, but I was like, all right.
Last
let's
time
go.
people complained about Syracuse being in, they went to the Final Four. So, anyways, yeah, we'll see. Cornell Lacrosse hosts Yale at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Hobart Lacrosse is at Wagner College Saturday in Staten Island. You can listen to that game on WEOS-FM. Syracuse at Rutgers Lacrosse, 1 o'clock Sunday. If you want to watch that, you have to have the Big Ten Plus network. And Cornell, good luck at the ECAC hockey tournament semifinals in Lake Placid versus Princeton on Friday at 4 p.m. But again, the big news, Midlakes Screaming Eagle girls, 2 games away from a state title. Playing Susquehanna Valley on Friday, and that'll be on fingerlakes1.com.
That is awesome.
Exclusively.
I like
exclusive
that.
stuff.
And thanks to everybody that supported our efforts to get out there. We'll recognize everybody during the broadcast. But it should be good. It's a 3:15 tip, which means a lot of people can be listening from work.
Yep.
And again, when we've been to Hudson Valley Community College the last 2 years for the South Seneca girls, Watkins Glen girls, and the interest is high. There'll be a high listenership for sure.
That's exciting. I'm excited for them.
Yeah, they're a great team, and young too. They should be able to make a run back there next year. They return almost everybody. Well, I shouldn't say that. They lose their starting point guard and Jordan Noya and Claire DeBoover, but other than that, they bring everybody back, including an incredible freshman named Kara Walker and Elena Forbes, who had a top 10 play on Sports Center a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I saw that.
Yep.
That is awesome. Good luck to them.
Yes. So, anyways, that's it. We've done it. Another episode.
We've accomplished it.
We do miss Jessica, but good job, Sydney. And when Jessica does come back later this summer, it's gonna be a 4-person show. So
excited.
You're
for
not
her
just
to come
filling
back.
in, Sydney.
Well, thanks. I'm not a fill-in.
You're permanent.
I'm just Jessica Laura for the time being.
We could have dyed your hair red, and we could have tried to fool people.
That would be interesting. I don't know how I would look as a redhead.
But anyways, let's keep our head down. Keep one foot in front of the other. It'll be spring before you know it. Don't worry about this snow.
Someday. 7 days.
Yeah, and enjoy
7 days, people.
Man.
St. Patrick's Day. Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to drop us a line, send us an email at contact@fingerlakes1.com. If you enjoy the show, click like, share, subscribe. We'll be back next Wednesday afternoon. Until then, have the luck of the Irish with you this weekend. Wear green on Friday and Saturday, and get out and get some corned beef and cabbage.
Amen.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. I can't wait. Let's go.
See you next week.